We all have a set of guiding principles, the preconceptions and generalizations regarding fundamental issues of one's life and of the entire world. No matter where we go, no matter what we do, we tend never to abandon our beliefs. These are things Prospector believes on Rock 107.
No one holds food the way people in commercials hold food, and seeing it always takes me out of the moment and makes me realize I'm watching TV. Naming diseases and conditions after the people who define them isn't fair to all the other people named Alzheimer, Tourette, or Munchausen. Unless you're in a band as big as the Rolling Stones or Queen, don't bother calling it an official video when you upload your music to YouTube. The chances of someone spending time and money producing an unauthorized music video for your totally irrelevant band are next to zero.
Well, now we know the reason he turned out the way he did. That was Things Prospector Believes on Rock 107.
Named the best city for vampires, my guess is it's probably because of all the sucking that's been happening at Yankee Stadium. Execs at Paramount have canceled Fatal Attraction, and the show's been calling them nonstop ever since. Taylor Swift is now a billionaire, so it's official. Travis Kelce is a gold digger.
Making sure breaking news stays broken. Tune in tomorrow for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107. Please be advised that the football predictions in Tara's takes are as reliable as a squirrel with a crystal ball. They may lead to uncontrollable fits of laughter, head-scratching confusion, or, in rare cases, inexplicable outbreaks of interpretive dance.
My wife, Tara, on the line. It is time to recap your picks from the Week 8 of the NFL. Do you think you did all right here? How do you think you did?
I don't know. Pretty good, I guess.
All right, well, let's find out. First game up was Jacksonville at Pittsburgh. Who'd you pick?
Pittsburgh.
You picked Pittsburgh. Jacksonville won 20-10, so you lost that game.
Man.
Second game was the Eagles at the Commanders. Do you remember who you took in that game?
Eagles.
And the Eagles won 38-31. Tara wins that one. Yay.
Yay.
Los Angeles Rams at the Dallas Cowboys. You picked Dallas against me because you hate your husband and you definitely don't want to be around me anymore. Is that correct?
No.
Well, you did pick them, though, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, but I know that they won.
And they did win 43-20. Oh. So you're 2-1 there. Last game, New York Jets, New York Giants, the battle for supremacy of the Empire State's biggest city. And who won that game, do you know?
I don't know.
The Jets beat the Giants 13-10 in OT. You picked the Giants, so you're 2-2 on the week. I expect better.
Oh, man, okay.
What do you know about football again?
Nothing.
Life's pretty tough right now. There's plenty of bad news, but it's not all bad. It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
A 22-year-old Wendy's worker saved a guy's life in Kentucky last Thursday. He had some sort of medical emergency in the parking lot, passed out, and turned blue. Luckily, an employee named Alexandria Cowherd was there, and she knew CPR. She was certified in high school, and she's training to become a nursing assistant. By the time paramedics showed up, she had him breathing again.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
Maybe you shouldn't do it this year. Good morning. I'm Rock 107's Prospector. Now, if you listen to the show for any length of time, you probably know I hate Halloween. I hate the costumes. I hate the parties, the scary movies, and all that. But I also hate the legalized begging known as trick-or-treating. Yeah. It's like the one time of the year when we're all asked to turn into Willy Wonka, right? I don't give out candy. I haven't for years. But I think it's time you join me. Seriously, it's a tough time for candy givers. You know why? Because candy prices have gone through the roof. I mean, come on, 2 years in a row of double-digit inflation? What's going on? It's like the candy stock market crashed or something. You used to be able to buy a whole bag of candy for like $5. Now it's like, sir, that'll be $22 for that tiny, minuscule bag of candy. I'm looking at the cashier like, is it laced with gold or something? Do I get a free unicorn with the purchase? Have you seen the price of a Hershey variety pack? The small one costs more than an oil change. The big one's about the price of a small yacht. And you're going to give that stuff out to kids you don't even know? I went to Sprawl Mart the other day. I walked past the candy display, and I swear I thought I walked into a high-end jewelry store. The prices had more digits than the international phone number does. You got Kit Kats with armed guards, Snickers in a glass case like they're the crown jewels. I mean, you're just trying to buy a little something to make the kids happy, not mortgage your home. And don't get me started on those fun-size candies. Fun size? What's so fun about it? It's like they're laughing at us. Hey, here's a tiny piece of joy. Enjoy the crumb. I mean, I remember when a fun-size candy bar was like half a candy bar. Now, it's the size of like half my pinky. What am I supposed to do with that? Then there's the whole organic, gluten-free, non-GMO, fair trade, vegan, sugar-free, soy-free, dairy-free, flavor-free, taste-free candy. What's the point? Might as well hand out celery sticks and call it a day. I mean, Halloween's supposed to be about kids dressing up, having a good time, getting a sugar rush that'll keep them bouncing off the walls for a week. But now it's like you're handing out candy-coated gold bars. So this year, I say it's time for you to join me. Take a stand. Here's my advice to you. Do what I do. Put up a sign that reads, sorry, no candy this year. Blame the economy. Maybe it's time to be that guy who hands out raisins or apples. Oh yeah, the kids will be wondering if they walked into a weird farmer's market for Halloween, but you gotta make ends, right? In fact, I think it's time we all start a new tradition. Instead of candy, let's hand out financial advice to these kids. Let's teach them about budgeting, saving, investing. Give them a little taste of the real horrors of adulthood. They'll be begging to get candy back. So go take out a loan against your retirement just so you can hand out Reese's to ungrateful little snots if you want. Or do what I do. Lock the gate so they can't get near the doorbell. And if you do see me at the grocery store, I'll be the guy with the cart full of discount candy stocking my snack drawer after Halloween.
Ladies and gentlemen, grab the kids, call your neighbors, and gather round the radio.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Jam Bag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
We uncover the most baffling, ridiculous, pathetic, cockeyed, laughable, preposterous blunders in the world of misdeeds. Nominee number 1.
Hey kids, if your dad won't let you drive his car, you're certainly not going to convince him by throwing a fit and trashing it, right? A 23-year-old flight school attendant in Florida was arrested after vandalizing 10 planes. According to reports, he became angry when instructors wouldn't let him fly by himself, so he went on a rampage. The man was caught on video going from plane to plane, causing damage. Major stuff like damaging throttles and such. The planes have since been grounded until mechanics can assess and fix everything he messed up. The student is from India, and the FBI is looking into it, but that's just because it involves aircraft. There's no evidence the vandalism was meant as an act of terror. It really seems like he was just pouting. The guy paid $50,000 to the school, and he allegedly told investigators that he was trying to get revenge by causing more than that $50K in damage, and it sounds like he succeeded. The damaged throttles alone could cost the flight school $120,000.
Nominee number 2.
Are you an animal lover? So is this guy, but in a very different way. A 48-year-old guy in Washington state named Jad Shipman got arrested for trying to hire a hooker to service his miniature horse. He made an offer on an online forum where people solicit prostitutes. He offered to pay somebody $440 to, quote, touch him and his miniature horse sexually. He mentioned he'd been having a hard time finding a willing participant because, quote, the last 2 gals I asked said it was noticeably outside their comfort zone. A cop apparently was monitoring the site and called Jad's local police department. They showed up at his house and saw 2 miniature horses on his property. Someone who was there said Jad is a co-owner of the horses. He confessed 4 days later and admitted that he had prior sexual contact with the animals. He's facing charges for animal cruelty. A judge banned him from being around animals while he's on bail.
And the winner is
the guy who tried to hire a hooker for his miniature horse. You are a complete creep, and you're the Yam Bag of the Day, and we'll move on to Friday's Yam Bag of the Week competition. Keep it here for all the nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Day, weekday mornings on Rock 107. It's time to have a little fun on the phones. Good morning. I'm Rock 107's Prospector. And with Halloween coming up, you know the costume places are going to start getting busy. They're going to be getting the phone calls, and they're going to try and help people. I thought it'd be fun to call and try to get an inappropriate costume to be like a sexy costume. You know what I mean? So the costume itself is fine until I want to make it sexy, and now it's inappropriate. And I'm going to be using my silly character Klaus to do it. It's time for another Prospector prank call on Rock 107. Yes, hello. Hello. Yeah, I'm calling for a costume. Do you have them?
Yeah, we have all types of costumes.
Okay. My name is Klaus. Who am I speaking to?
This is Andy.
Andy, okay, so this year I want to put together a costume, and I need suggestions how to assemble the perfect sexy costume. I'm so excited. You have a moment to help, please?
Yeah, let's.
I look forward to your suggestions. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Are you ready? Okay, so the first costume I want to be sexy 911 operator. Like the 911, what's your emergency, baby? Huh? You know, you like that?
I don't know if they have an exact uniform for that costume that you want. Maybe a headset or something, but I don't think that's going to make you look sexy because with the operator.
Well, why do you say that?
It's not really a job to be sexy for when people are in distress calling.
Oh, okay. Let me give you another one. This one I want to be very sexy human resources director for a big company. So that somebody coming in and be harassed, I'm like, they come to me and I give them the report and I'm so sexy. They get distracted. What do you think of that one, making me something sexy?
Yeah, I don't think that's quite appropriate.
Why do you say that?
You're helping people. I don't think you're going to be trying to be sexy.
It's always good to be sexy, right? Okay. I give you one more, another one. Maybe I could be a sexy high school counselor. Like a student comes in, they get the FAFSA form, and I'm like, hey, yeah. They'd be like, you're so hot. Everybody wants to come see me for the counseling and say hello.
Oh, I think that's very inappropriate for a high school.
What's so inappropriate?
Because you're dealing with a bunch of kids. You don't want to be sexy for kids. That's gross.
All right. We don't do the kids, right? We don't do. How about I say this? How about I want to be a sexy gynecologist? Yeah, now that's very sexy, right? Very sexy.
Oh, gynecologist, huh? This is a joke, right?
Well, why are you laughing so hard like it's a joke? You've not helped me at all. I want to be the sexy gynecologist.
Oh, this has got to be a joke. How would this even work?
Because the person comes in and it's a very sexy environment. We put on some music and I'm like, hey, baby, what's happening to you? I talk to them in a way, that say, I'm like, do you have to be ugly to be gynecology exam?
I don't think you're going to be sexy.
I think that's so great. I think it's so great you're getting so much, amusement out of this. I'm trying to be sexy costume. You have nothing for me. Let me get this straight. A sexy infant, that would be out of the question, all right? The sexy
infant? We definitely don't have no sexy infant.
You know what? You know what I'm saying? Look, you help me make a costume. You have something, all right?
Yeah, we have all types of costumes.
We can get a big baby diaper, not like a baby diaper, but something like carve out the abs for me or something. Oh, look at that baby. It's so hot. Do you have anything like that?
Who is this? You got to be kidding me right now.
My name is Klaus, Klaus. I'm trying to be sexy for Halloween. You're not even helping me. You're not helping me.
You're kidding me right now. This is not real, right?
Actually, it's not real. You're on Rock 107 right now, man. This is a Prospector prank call. I'm Prospector.
Oh, so I'm on the radio right now?
Yeah, man, it's not real. I'm not Klaus. I'm not trying to be a sexy gynecologist. You're okay, man. You're off the hook.
Yeah, you got me going. I was, thinking, what is up with this guy?
Why don't you want to help me be sexy for Halloween? Come on.
Oh, my God, it has to be a joke. 'Cause I'm just thinking, what is the matter with this guy?
Prospector's Prime Cuts podcast. Be sure to catch us live weekdays from 5:30 to 10 a.m. on Rock 107 or online at rock107.com or the Rock 107 app. A free download for your Android or iPhone. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.